we've seen climate change activism around the world, some of it unlawful, some of it lawful, all of it hysterical. Let's have a look at this protest at Washington, D.C., where climate change protesters dumped wheelbarrows full of cow poop at the White House to protest Biden's climate plan. Have a look at this.
What do we call that? What do we call that? No more climate crisis.
How brave of those privileged protesters to make an almighty mess that some poor person on minimum wage probably have to clean up. Meanwhile, in London, the ladies were getting on the tools to save the environment. That was Extinction Rebellion, and you could tell that was the first time a lot of those ladies had picked up those tools. They weren't very good, but they got there in the end. I don't know how you save the planet by destroying glass that has to be replaced, but, you know, good on you. And not wanting to be left out, Bob Brown's disciples turned out at the Tasmanian Leaders' Debate in Launceston and carried on like pork chops. Have a look.
Environmental sustainability.
Don't touch me. Both of these candidates have failed to address the fact that we are in a climate crisis, and yet they would both endorse logging and mining.
You okay?
Yeah. If that hasn't convinced you to bankrupt the country in some futile attempt to save the world, then have a listen to this Californian politician quoting her terrified 9-year-old who thinks she is going to die because of climate change. The silly woman asks Greta Thunberg for some advice.
And I told my 9-year-old daughter that I was going to be speaking with you, and I said, what do you think about the climate change? And she said, the earth is on fire and we're all going to die soon. And I asked her how that made her feel, and she said it made her feel angry. What should I tell my daughter, and how should I help her and the youngest generation bear the emotional toll of the actions that we're taking, fossil fuel companies are taking to destroy our planet?
That was an elected representative. I wonder where her daughter got the idea that, and I quote, the earth is on fire and we're all going to die soon. Anyway, did Greta tell the silly woman to calm her 9-year-old and that hysteria is neither healthy or helpful? Well, no.
That's very understandable. It would be strange if we didn't feel that way, because then we wouldn't have any empathy.
They're your people, Nicholas. These are your people pushing your agenda and uniformly hysterical, whether they're protesting lawfully, whether they're smashing up windows and dumping cow poop at the White House. They are never satisfied. They are wanting policies that would absolutely bankrupt the world, destroy our living conditions. Even Joe Biden's radical environmental policies aren't good enough for them. That cow poop policy, the cow poop protest we saw was against the Biden administration. It wasn't against any Republicans. So how do we satisfy this lot? I mean, is it some sort of deprogramming that needs to take place, or are this lot just destined to be hysterical for the rest of their days, which they don't think is long? They all think they're going to die any minute now from climate change.